Hello everybody, and welcome back to our fourth episode of BroCraft. I am Theodore Rapp, and we are here to get some work done. As mentioned last time, we're going to go ahead and head over to an area where there's a witch hut, and we're going to work on building a witch farm, so let's get started. Alright, so the witch hut should be over here. There it is, there it is. Alright, well, let's get to work. There's a witch. Alright, let's take care of this guy and get to work. Alright, well, working on that witch farm was fun. We're going to go ahead and build a structure around it. Knockpoint and I have still been talking about trying to figure out what exactly to build. One of the things we've come up with is a Mayan pyramid, or maybe some sort of a tower. So we're going to have to think about that, but we'll probably get to work on that next time. In the meantime, we do have an iron farm that no longer functions, so we're going to have to see about trying to upgrade that. So let's head over to the old iron farm and see what we can do. Alright, let's get to work. Alright, well we have AFK'd here a little bit, and we've gotten a fair amount of iron. This has turned out pretty nice. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording when I finished the last bit of the villagers, or when I dealt with some pillager patrols. But I got some things to show you. To start with, we did build a little AFK platform here that works quite nicely. And then I did get some pillagers, and I got them up onto this hill. Gonna lead them up around here, and captured them. I started out with 5. Well, we started out with 6. I ended up accidentally killing one trying to get them over here, so that didn't work out very well. And then I got 5 captured, and I had them shoot me, and they destroyed my golden helmet. And in theory, they're supposed to shoot and hit the slab, but for some reason, sometimes they weren't hitting the slab and they were hitting me. So I ended up, unfortunately, I didn't notice and I destroyed my golden helmet, so I had to replace that. That was a frustrating thing. And then one of them died trying to get them into the system. So we're down to 3 spares, but we also have 1 pillager running around the track right there. And pillagers actually are very important. I found that out. We had a... Oh, that's a problem. Anyway, we had a husk that we had going around the old farm, so I tried that with the new farm, and it only created 1 per pod iron golem, and we wanted to have better rates than that, and so I tried a pillager, and it actually does matter. You have to use a pillager if you want it to really be successful. So that's good to know. Good to know. Didn't know that. But this is as I mentioned before. I think this is Gnembom's design. We're just gonna pull this back a little bit. To be honest, we probably don't need this at all. Let me just get rid of the whole thing. Alright, so once again, this is Gnembom's design. Basically, the way that it works is we have 4 separate villages at each one of these 5 pods. And each one has 3 villagers standing on a piece of glass with 3 beds around it and carpet on top so they can't spawn on top of the bed because that would break the farm. And then we have a pillager that comes around as he's demonstrating right now. And because of this little redstone contraption right here, he sits right there for a minute and then he runs off and goes on to the next one. And while he's there, he should generate multiple iron golems. Right now, I'm actually not noticing iron golems, which is a weird thing that sometimes happens, I've noticed. So let me just pop through the nether and then come back, and that oftentimes fixes it. I don't know what the cause is. Oh, maybe it's a sleeping thing. Maybe they have to sleep. Regardless, it works. And it creates between 3 and 4 golems per pod per pass. And so you end up with quite a bit of iron. As you can see, there's 4 right there. There's at least 3 are there. There's 4 right there. He's coming along over here. We got 4 again. And so it works pretty well, and it gets us what we need, so we have lots and lots of iron coming in now. I AFK'd for a little while. Still need to do some cleanup. There's still a couple chests with just random items around, but we have... Oh, I came in and I did fill up my iron box, but... So, at one time before I took anything out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times 4, 24, 25, 26, and that much, double chests. So it's working pretty well. And I think this is going to handle all of our iron needs for quite some time. I need to do a little bit of cleanup. Like I said, there's a couple chests around still. There's still this track that goes back to the villager breeder. So we still have some cleanup to do, but overall this is looking good. Now, one thing we do want to do in the future that I haven't yet figured out Oh, sorry. I was trying to figure out what that sound was. I think that was bone meal being made. I totally forgot about that. Okay. So this must now, yeah, it's now full of poppies. So we do have 1 full double chest of poppies if we ever needed it. Sorry, 1 row of double chests of poppies. And then the rest of the poppies come in here, they go into a composter and make bone meal. So that's cool. Anyway, the one thing we do want to do at some point, we need to figure out exactly how and what's safe and not going to break the farm and what's going to look cool. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead and build some sort of a structure around this. One suggestion I had was the Lighthouse of Alexandria, which is a pretty cool lighthouse. The only worry I have about that is where this ended up getting built. This is the only exposure to the ocean it has, so it seems like a lighthouse is a little out of place here, because on all the other sides it is surrounded by land until you get out beyond the land, which is, I think, over here. But I am out of rockets. 1 second. All right. So it does seem a little out of place here, so we might do something else. But we do want to kind of build some sort of a structure around this. I do like the way that this storage room ended up. So whatever we build, I think is going to kind of try to fit with this, and just be a bigger building over there that then connects to this or something. But I think it's going to be pretty cool. And then I kind of also don't know what to do about the villager breeder. We don't really need it here anymore unless we need to change up the iron farm again. But if I'd have gotten rid of it the last time I built the iron farm, I would have needed to build it from scratch this time, and that wouldn't have been fun. So I don't know what to do. So we'll think about that, and we'll make it happen. I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I look forward to seeing you again. And remember, folks, don't get trapped without me. Bye-bye.